Heidi-ho everybody, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to take a little walk through Resorts World and see what they got going on. The Resorts World opened up on June 24th of 2021, and this is my first trip to it at the end of July 2021. So after missing our turn off the strip, we ended up going all the way around the property the long way and finally parked in the parking garage and then walked over to the casino using this path. And we ended up going in through the valet entrance. The first thing we came across when we walked in was this super cool player piano. And I'll just go on record as saying the property is super huge. I mean, you walk in and it's just this massive hallway that you walk through to get into the main casino area. And they've definitely got a Rolls-Royce theme going on at this property. Turning into one of the connecting hallways, you run into your first Starbucks. And I love all the little artwork that they have on the wall. Some of it's very nostalgic, some of it's modern, but it just gives the whole place a nice touch. And here's what I like to call Rolls-Royce Row. And this is where we enter what I'm guessing is the main casino floor. And it just felt like it goes on forever. But a lot of good games. I wish I had time to stick around and play. But maybe next time. And I will say that I was pretty fascinated by this bar in the center of the casino floor. I believe it's called the Crystal Bar, but it's something to see. And I could see if you were staying here, where this would be a comfortable place to hang out with your friends and whatnot, you probably wouldn't even have to leave the resort. There are so many games to play here. I don't even know where I would begin to pick which one to start with. And after a very lengthy walk through the casino, you finally end up at the district, which is the shopping and dining area of the resort. Some of the restaurants here kind of remind me of being at Caesars and the Forum Shops, where they have outside patio dining, but it's actually inside the mall area. But it still has a pretty cool atmosphere. And of course, the whole thing that ties everything together is the giant Resorts World Ball, which, again, I was fascinated with. And then this here is actually what I believe is considered the main entrance to the resort. And if you were to go outside, you would be directly across from Tacos El Gordo. So if you ever want to check that place out and get a pretty good taco, you can head right on out from here and just cross the street and you're there. And of course, up here on the second floor is basically just more shops, but they do have some nice big picture windows where you can get a pretty nice view of the north end of the strip. And you can see Denny's and Ross out there, and over to the right is Tacos El Gordo, and I believe to the left, down the block a little bit, is the Peppermill. And I love this display of birds that they have hanging from the ceiling. It just looks so cool. And of course, here we have another Starbucks. It was actually nice and quiet, though, if you wanted to get a coffee. And if you're a Raiders fan, they had a pretty nice little kiosk in the middle of the second floor area with a bunch of Raiders merchandise, as well as another place to find a really nice view of the strip. And here you can see why I'm so fascinated with this gigantic ball. They just do so many different lights and designs on it. It's amazing. And then another short trip through the casino floor, which will eventually bring us to the world-famous Resorts World Street Eats Food Court. And unfortunately, I did not get to eat at any of the places here, but let me tell you, there are a lot of choices. And as I'm sure you're already aware, ordering is done through these little touch screens that are throughout the food court area, which is kind of neat. Just seems like the food goes on forever, doesn't it? And that was pretty much it for my visit to Resorts World. Thanks for taking the trip with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely worth taking a trip there yourself. And when you do, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.